Hi, my name is Thomas Gibbs with usfranchisevisa.com, and in this video we'll discuss the franchise opportunity RX2Live with Richard Scott, co-founder and executive vice president of franchise development, and Carrie Granados, regional developer for Maryland. Carrie, Rick, thanks for being on the call today. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Thomas. Hey, ladies first. Thank you.
No, thank you. I was just thanking him for the opportunity.
Okay. Pleasure to be with you today, Thomas.
Great, great. Same here. Well, give us the overview of the opportunity, kind of the who, what, when, where of the brand.
Yeah, let me if I can, let me start with that. So RX2Live is the fastest growing medical franchise company in the world. We are first to market in the respect that we're offering 18 different revenue streams. These are products and services that our franchisees are selling into three very dynamic vertical markets. The first market that we're offering our products and services to is the medical space. And these are medical practices, clinics, hospitals throughout the country. We're able to elevate the patient experience, bring in programs that are very beneficial for the patients in these practices, while at the same time, we can sometimes double, even triple the net revenue of these medical practices without them having to add any new patients or devote any more time staff-wise or any more hours to these programs with little or no upfront investment on their part. So that's one very, very important market that we're in. The second vertical market, Thomas, is the senior demographic. And as you know, this demographic in this market is exploding throughout the country. We've got 10 to 12,000 seniors retiring every day. And we've got similarly the same amount, approximately 10 to 12,000 going on Medicare every day. So what we have here is our franchisees are selling senior wellness programs into senior facilities. These are our skilled nursing facilities, nursing homes, assisted living, and even adult daycare centers, where we're elevating the patient experience. We're bringing in valuable programs that benefit the patients in these facility settings, and we're also providing important new revenue streams for these facilities. Again, this is all while we're doing everything and providing these services. Our franchisees are building up very, very substantial residual-based businesses, income with these partnerships that we have. The third and last incredible demographic is our corporate wellness. So our franchisees are going out to corporations, companies throughout the country, and offering a very concierge corporate wellness or well-being program where we're providing services to the employees, helping these employees promote and enjoy better health, all while driving the healthcare costs down for the company and increasing the productivity of their employees. So three very important verticals, rapidly expanding business. We're benefiting, our franchisees are helping in their communities, providing valuable, much needed programs and services within their local communities. And so that's a great thing, all while building up very substantial, important legacy type businesses for themselves and their families.
Awesome. That sounds like a very needed service,
Yeah.
especially here in America. Carrie, tell us a little bit about what you're doing in Maryland with the brand.
Well, in Maryland, we're actually focusing on three specific items in the medical side. It is our chronic care management system, our lab services, and our behavioral health screenings. Those we felt personally were the most appropriate to give back to the community and to help practices really reach out and get involved with their patients and give them the opportunity for the doctors to be doctors and let them help their patients, but it also gave them the opportunity to extend their reach to their patient core so that even though they may not be able to see patient X, 3 or 4 times a year, at least they know that their patient is still being taken care of and is still receiving the best health care possible. So those are our 3 major focuses.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely needed. For those of you watching maybe in different parts of the world, in America, we have a health system that's a little bit different from a lot of the country or a lot of the world. So, services like these are very needed in the country and definitely part of what help add value to the patients. Rick, tell us maybe a little bit at a high level, what's the vision and what's the mission of the company?
Yeah, so great. Yes, so the mission of the company, again, is to positively affect millions of lives through our programs and products that we're offering out there. If our franchisees are able to effectively, and they are, go out and market our programs to the benefit and to the health, to increase the health and actually save lives through our programs. We've got many, many cases where our franchisees brought programs into a medical practice or into a senior facility, and we get a family member or even the patient themselves come back and say, God bless you, you've helped us, you've helped me lose a lot of weight, lower my blood pressure, get off of certain medications through your programs that you might have. So that's very, very rewarding for us as a company to have that type of mission and that sense of urgency where we can actually go out into our communities and really make a difference. The vision is to keep on promoting that, to get to 1 million lives that we're well on our way to affecting, and then different milestones will be several millions of lives and so forth. And we count our success in the number of lives that we're positively affecting. Just to wrap this up, we are at right now, we have 57 master developer territories or regional development territories that we've sold, and people are out there. We've got 79 single unit franchisees, and our vision is to have somewhere between 1,000 and 1,300 franchisees in the next 3 to 5 years. And we can realistically do this. We know that our programs are much needed. They're working. We're building up really great territories. Our franchisees are either going out and doing the sales and marketing themselves, or we can show them how to hire or get trained, and we actually help them with sales reps or sales affiliates in their territory that have connections that, these could be pharma reps or medical device reps that are looking for additional revenue and income streams. And we work with our franchisees around the country to bring these people in, help train them, get them situated, and get them out there working in our franchisees' territories. So we've got many different methods of marketing and getting the message out. We do a lot of training and support and for our franchisees and our master developers. We pride ourselves on that. So, so for people looking at a really great business with a sense of mission and purpose, something to build for themselves and their family, RX2Live is perfectly situated in a tremendous market to be that vehicle to help them find success here.
Yeah, I find it hard to think that there's many things more important than our health and wellness. We can't get that anywhere else.
No. If you don't have your health and wellness, then really, what have you got? I mean, and so that's so critical to us living and us prospering and us feeling well. So we're just really happy that we can help. And then that we found a way to make a difference. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well said, Rick. Well said.
Carrie, what would you say is kind of the unique differentiator between RX2Live and maybe some of the competitors out there? What do we do differently that sets us apart?
I think at the end of the day, Number one, we have a fantastic leadership. Rick, Dan, Brian, I think collectively they probably, no offense, Rick, they probably bring at least 100 years of experience between the three of them together.
Why would I be offended at something like that?
But I think that these three gentlemen, they know what it takes. They know the hardships that some people go through trying to build that business the first times, and they stand by you. You definitely have a support system that is second to none. RX2Live has the training available. I know for myself, all I have to do is pick up the phone and say, hey, Rick, I need your help. What do you think about this, that, or the other? Most companies, once you get involved in a franchise, it's kind of like, here you go, you got set up, you had your training, good luck. With RX2Live, it is a never-ending communication, assistance, help, whatever you need. These gentlemen that founded this company, and everybody really, they are behind you 100%. If you put in the time and the effort and the due diligence, they will stand behind you and support you 100%. And I am a testimony to that just in myself. And I know that my story can be reiterated 10 times over with our franchisees, but the mission and these gentlemen, they founded this company with the desire to help people. And that has become so apparent in everything that they do. Whether it's a phone call or, hey, I have a meeting, can you kind of give me some guidance on what I should do? Every single thing that I do, I know that they have my back, and you don't find that in corporate America. Most franchises, you don't find that. With RX2Live, you have that family unit. You have that, and that's something that is priceless.
Well, that's a very compelling reason. I think ultimately anyone that's seeking out a franchise opportunity wants at a minimum, some training to know how to go about doing it. But, training only takes you so far, and that support is key. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about franchising in America, keep in mind that the ongoing support that you get from the franchise is arguably the most important piece of your success.
It is.
So ask those franchisees, hey, how's it gone in the last year? How's the support that you've gotten? At usfranchisevisa.com, we can help you with that process through validation with franchisees. Thank you, Carrie. We really appreciate that.
And let me also say, if I can, Thomas, just add thank you very much for that, Carrie. We really appreciate you and Alfredo and all of our franchisees, and it's very heartwarming to hear that maybe we're doing something right. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Thomas. I just want you and your listeners to know that we're very, very pro foreign investment. We would love to see people come in to our country and promote what we believe is a wonderful opportunity, and help get involved in our communities and help our communities enjoy better health and prosper, and we're very supportive of that initiative, and we hope to be able to work with you and your organization and your potential franchisees, hopefully soon to be franchisees, in a meaningful way going forward. So I wanted to thank you for that.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate that. Could you maybe tell us, Rick, a little bit about the general requirements that a potential franchisee would need to have met to be considered?
Sure. So the franchisee does need a certain level of proficiency, in English. I mean, they need to be able to be bilingual to a certain extent. Now, they don't necessarily have to be fluent, but they have to be able to communicate at a level where they could at least be able to effectively communicate. If they're not going to be doing the marketing themselves and the sales and the marketing in their territory themselves, they need to at least be able to effectively communicate with their sales team or their sales affiliates and be able to manage that back end process. They need to be committed. They need to have a sense of mission and a sense of passion. We don't want people just coming into our system, and we do not accept or award territories for people who just going to write a check or have the funds to do so. They really have to understand what we're about and what we're trying to accomplish and what we are accomplishing, and be committed to that type of community and that type of making a difference. That's the number one qualification. And then again, being able to work this business at least on a level where if they're not going to be doing the marketing and the sales themselves, at least have the capacity to bring on a sales team with our help and be able to manage that team effectively.
Okay, great. And from a capital perspective, what
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, so from a capital perspective, we've got our single unit cost for one territory is all in approximately $75,000 to $80,000. It's a $59,900 franchise fee for a single unit. We have many franchisees that have 2 territories or 3 territories or 4 or 5. So our capital investment, depending upon how large the territory would be anywhere from about $75,000 up to $250,000 in capital for a multi-unit franchise. And that, of course, that depends upon really how large or they want to scale the business to be.
Okay. And how much of that total investment is going to end up going toward operating capital?
Probably not all that much. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can minimize this. I have a very sensitive computer here, so pardon me.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Would you say that a lot of your money above the franchise cost itself would want to be in like marketing? Because that's where.
So that's the only avenue. So over and above the franchise fee, you've got approximately $15,000 to $20,000 in marketing spend. So as far as working capital is concerned, we recommend, you don't really need that much, Thomas, in our model, because you don't have a rent, you don't have brick and mortar, you don't have really you don't have any employees per se, because our sales employees they're based on a commission share. So what you probably want is to have somewhere between $20,000 to $50,000 for your marketing and operating capital in your first year, over and above your franchise fee, if that's making any sense to you. So that's basically what it is.
It sounds like the low end of the investment, franchise fee and operating capital, puts us around $75,000 to $80,000, and the high end takes us into the $250,000 to $300,000 range if we're building a big territory.
Yeah, that's about right. I would say that's a fair assessment. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So again, it's a very flexible model. We work very diligently with our franchisees as far as getting them launched, getting them trained properly, assisting them with a lot of mentoring and one-on-one type of exercises on a regular basis. We want all of our franchisees to be successful, and we work really, really hard to make that happen. So really, let's get some great people that want to come in and build a great business and help people. And we're more than willing and happy to be able to help in that endeavor.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, Carrie and Rick, thank you so much for being on the call. If we're watching this video and we'd like to get more information about RX2Live, where's going to be the easiest place to find that information?
Yeah, please just give, you can send me an email to rjscott, that's rjscott @rx2live.com, or you can call me directly at 516-705-5003. Again, RX to Live, so it's RJ Scott at rx2live.com or 516-705-5003.
Awesome. Great. And is there maybe a website that we could view that might have some
Yes,
general information?
absolutely. Kara, you want to tell them the website?
It's www.rx2live, and that's Live.
Yeah, so it's www.rx2live.com.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Perfect. We've got that link in the description down below, so feel free to click there, check out the information. I thank you for watching this video. Please give us a thumbs up if this was a valuable content. Post a comment or question below. We'd be happy to answer that for you. And thank you again, Carrie and Rick.
Well, thank you, Thomas, for the opportunity to speak with you.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Take care.